Wow, you're in for a treat today because I'm going to break down everything you want to know about Bowling Green, Kentucky, the areas, things to do, where to eat, shop, live, work, play, and more. And we're getting after it right now. So today we are downtown Bowling Green in the beautiful Fountain Square Park, downtown right on the square, and I'm going to give you a little bit of the history before we dive into everything you want to know before you relocate to Bowling Green. Bowling Green goes back to the late 1700s, right around the time of the founding of the state of Kentucky, and it was land donated by the Moore brothers that actually became Bowling Green. How it got its name is a mystery. There's some good opinions out there that maybe it was named after a city park that was in the New York State area, and that's how it came to be known as Bowling Green. Or maybe the Moore brothers just like to bowl with wooden pins out on their lawn. We don't really know, but Bowling Green is beautiful. It is scenic. It is rolling hills and countryside, really adorable downtown square with lots of shops, coffee, boutique shopping, places to go, things to do, tons of libraries, and I'm going to tell you all about it starting right now. So let's talk a little bit about the lifestyle for each one of the districts that we search in our MLS. If you're looking downtown or Fountain Square, you're going to find walkability. Clearly, we have a really great downtown. It's scenic, it's historic, there's lots of charm, festivals, and you're close to all the action. On the south and east side of Warren County, that would be towards Alvaton and Plano, you're going to find the newest subdivisions, club-style amenities, and fast access to Interstate I-65 and 165. On the north and west side of town, there's more established neighborhoods. Things are spaced out. You're closer to industry and WKU. Around the surrounding counties, you're going to have more of a smaller town feel. There's some unincorporated communities like Plano or Rich Pond where you can go and find more land, and we can confirm whether those are in city or county taxes and any deed restrictions that might be out there. You may have heard of Bowling Green, Kentucky before. We're famous for being the home of the Corvette assembly plant, but we're more than that. We're just off of Interstate 65, about an hour north of Nashville and BNA for international travel, and it's a true college town with Western Kentucky University, home of the Corvette, and it blends small city ease with big city access. A fun fact, 2/3 of the US population is within a day's drive. So whether you want to be in Chicago for deep dish pizza or down on the Gulf Coast for some of that delicious shrimp, or in 4 hours you can be in the Smoky Mountains. But we're an easy day drive, and that's why so many people end up living in Bowling Green, Kentucky. We're also the home of all 4 seasons of weather. So we have short, mild winters and more extended summers, but in between we have the most beautiful fall and spring days just like today, where it is a wonderful 70 degrees. It is sunny, it is breezy, and it is lovely. Now let's jump into some of my favorite topics: where to shop, dine, and the quarters around town. So downtown in Fountain Square, you're going to have walkable cafes, boutiques, live music, and festivals. This is really the hub of the community action downtown between Fountain Square Park and Circus Square Park. And then favorites for eating out would be Anna's Greek Restaurant, which is a converted church, the Mustang Club. They have brunch, dinner, and they convert to a speakeasy in the evenings, which is a lot of fun. Hickory and Oak for special dinners. If you want something curated and a great steak, they're a great option to go. And Thai Thai has amazing Thai food. If you're looking for some nostalgia, check out the Atomic Kitchen. They have this 80s theme, and it's really fun. For gifts on the square, check out Candle Makers on the square and also Beverly Stewart Gifts. They have some really amazing options that you're not going to see everywhere. And then if you want to check out our resale scene, we have consignment boutiques and shopping on 31W that we're actually known for. People will come up from Nashville and all over to go shopping at our boutiques. Looking for weekend fun? Bowling Green has it written all over it. The National Corvette Museum and Motorsports Park definitely itches that scratch to be able to check out fast cars. Lost River Cave has underground boat tours. It's full of history, it's a lot of fun, and if you're lucky, you might even see a white squirrel. And there are classic family days at Beach Bend Amusement Park and Raceway. They have everything from roller coasters to drag races to a water park. In spring and summer, you can catch a Bowling Green Hot Rods game downtown, then grab dessert at the square on the Meltdown. And for the do-it-your-own thing crowd, our parks, our network of trails, disc golf, greenways are all over town and have so much to offer. If you're looking for a day trip, Mammoth Cave National Park is right up the road. Barren River Lake, Nolan Lake, and Lake Malone are easy drives. And if you want to go even bigger, Land Between the Lakes or Big South Fork National Park are both perfect for long weekend playgrounds. Bowling Green is known as a treed city, and for good reason. You can see we have this lovely shade canopy. It extends across the city and the county. We are known for having a lot of trees here. And between the city and county, there are almost 30 public parks in Bowling Green and Warren County. For city and county park systems, you have ball fields, playgrounds, pavilions, lakes for fishing, indoor sports complex spread out across the county fairly evenly. And then for greenways and trails, there are connected paths along the river and through the major park systems. They're great for jogging, strollers, bikes, and my personal favorite is Lover's Lane Loop or Kiriakis Park. It's great for peaceful walks or for going for jogging. And then dog parks, we have a couple of options for off-leash areas in both the city and county. That includes the Bark Park off Cave Mill Road, and also Fillmore Park has a dog park area as well. And then a water park feature. Russell Sims Aquatic Center is actually a Bowling Green or Warren County park, and they have a zero entry pool, 2 water slides, splash playground, and diving boards. It's a great spot to take the family and go cool off during the summer without breaking the bank. For indoor courts and pickleball, we have multiple use gyms. They have indoor pickleball, basketball, volleyball, dedicated outdoor pickleball hubs as well, and they're active, well-maintained, and used year-round. Oh, and let's not forget my favorite, coffee. We are known for 2 things, and it's kind of a local joke here in Bowling Green. We've got banks and we've got coffee shops, and they are everywhere. For chains, you have Starbucks, Dutch Brothers, 7 Brew and Scooters, and then for some of the local favorites, we have Just Love, Q Emporium, Providence, Mill House, and Spencer's Coffee. I absolutely love the local coffee shops and frequent them wherever I can. So if you're in Bowling Green, you just might see me sitting there sipping a coffee. If you have your eye on employment, well, good news, Bowling Green is a growing and thriving economy, and the employment scene here is balanced. There's education, healthcare, light manufacturing, logistics, small businesses, and of course GM's Corvette assembly plant and all the ancillary businesses that surround that. Sky CTC has workforce solutions, and they work with South Central Kentucky Workforce Development Board to align training with real openings like CDL, healthcare, and advanced manufacturing. For remote workers, well, good news, Warren County is highly fiber friendly, so we can work with you on the location that you're looking at to make sure and verify that high-speed fiber optic internet is available to you. Or if you prefer an office setting, there are Regis Suites and also Ment Co-working, where they have high-speed fiber optic and you can rent a dedicated office space or share a desk. There are actually 2 school districts that serve the area, Warren County Public Schools and Bowling Green Independent School System. The zones differ and can change, so if your heart is set on a specific school, we'll stay well within that zone to avoid potential redistribution. But WKU brings D1 athletics, arts, internships, community programming. It's also home to the Gatton Academy, which is Kentucky's 2-year residential STEM program for gifted juniors and seniors, and ranked among the nation's best schools in Kentucky. And then South Central Community Technical College, or Sky CTC as it's known, has local campuses and workforce pathways to work with our employers, as well as joint transfer and admissions options for WKU, so you can start there and finish a bachelor's at WKU. It's great for dual credit, adult learners, and career changes. I love how they work together with the county in order to prepare the workforce for tomorrow. So one of the things that people come to Bowling Green for is the low cost of living, and it absolutely is lower, with 10% on average saved over the national averages. When we look for homes, we can address specific taxes for county property taxes and insurance tied to your home, but we can actually model the payment so that you aren't guessing. We can actually get in there and dig into those numbers, but overall you're saving 10% across the cost of living, plus the state income tax here is a flat 4%, with Kentucky talking about maybe abolishing their state income tax, which is really exciting for all of us who live here. And then the state sales tax is 6.25%. If you're eyeing retirement, check out our video that's linked below for retirement options and why people are moving to Kentucky to retire. Talking about moving to Bowling Green wouldn't be complete without talking about the housing market. And currently our median price point is $305,000. That could be in the city or even in the county. We have options all the way from historic homes to new construction, and we have a really expanding and growing housing market here. Average days on market is 86, giving buyers enough time to be able to find a house, and then months of inventory would be 5.6 currently. That makes us a balanced market. So buyers are able to usually do some negotiations and sellers are still getting really what they want for their homes. There are a lot of existing options as well as new construction. So if you're looking for new construction, the southeast corridors, including Plano, Richpond, and Alvaton, county pockets near the Trans Park are where you're going to see the most construction. And you'll see everything from spec move-in ready homes to semi-custom, where the builders will give you an option of some choices that they've predetermined that you can select from, as well as full custom construction homes. Pros with new construction would include warranties, some efficiency for energy, and builders may offer rate buy downs or upgrades depending particularly on the time of month or year or what incentives they have going on. Things to watch out for would be things like HOA rules in new neighborhoods, and then look for and ask what's included. Are they offering blinds, refrigerators, or even a fence for the backyard? Some will. And they may have some lender tie-in incentives, meaning that those incentives may require that you use the builder's preferred lender in order to get them. But my team and I are happy to walk you through those. And then also for existing homes, we have in-town character near WKU and downtown Bowling Green. I actually have a really great segments that I've filmed before on the College Hill District and also on the Shake Rag District. So check out those videos below. And then there are value pockets on the north and west side of town, county options for acreage, shops, RV. What my team and I can do is set you up a saved search so that when we find the right home for you, we can move fast with it. And if you want peace of mind, well, a warranty can be available on pre-existing homes as well. One thing to note about Warren County are there are actually 3 different tax districts here, where your county is going to be your lowest taxes and also the fewest amenities. Annex gives you medium taxes and select service amenities. And then city, it's the highest tax bracket, which really it's Bowling Green, Kentucky, so it's not super high, but it's going to give you all the city services as well. And as we're home searching, we can flag each location, each home, and identify what tax bracket it's in. Now let's talk about some of the healthcare options in Bowling Green, and it's pretty straightforward. The Med Center Health is going to be the hub of Bowling Green across the region. They have locations as well as a hospital right here with an ER. Then there's TriStar Greenview, which adds additional hospital service options. Graves Gilbert Clinic and WKU affiliated clinics cover the area as well. You'll also find urgent care and pediatric options across town, and there's a standalone ER now on Lovers Lane. And new clinics continue to open up as we grow. We're also only an hour from Nashville for level 1 trauma centers with Vanderbilt, and also we have Norton's with an outreach center right here in Bowling Green. I expect as Bowling Green continues to grow and develop, we'll have even more healthcare options coming soon. Let's talk about libraries and the train depot. So Warren County Public Library System is absolutely fabulous. There's over 8 branches. They have a strong kids program and also a busy community center. On the square, there's the Capitol, which is actually over here behind me. And they have a library and a theater as well that hosts free summer movies and has a bookstore. The historic Rail Park and Train Museum at L&N Depot is a local treasure. It's great for history lovers and field trips. Also check out the Kentucky Museum for Bowling Green history. From Duncan Hines' kitchen to local music and cultural exhibits, they have so much, and you can learn a lot about the area. Now you might think with being a smaller city, Bowling Green wouldn't have a whole lot to offer in the way of athletics or being able to go catch a game, but that's actually not true because we are the home of WKU, a Division I athletic system. So we do have great football tailgates that are a total vibe, as well as packed stadiums for basketball games and volleyball and baseball and all kinds of athletic programs. As well as the Bowling Green Hot Rod Stadium is downtown. It's actually a park owned by the city, and they have a minor league affiliate there for the Tampa Bay Rays, and you can come see the Stars before they make it all the way up to the MLB. And then on Friday nights, they also do Friday night fireworks, which is totally amazing. So with our area growing, you're only about an hour to Nashville. You can go down there and check out major league games with the Tennessee Titans or some of the hockey games or the soccer stadium. We're also close enough for a weekend trip to Cincinnati or St. Louis for additional pro team sports. Bowling Green is on your list of potential places that you want to relocate to DM me. My team and I, we would love the chance to meet with you on Zoom, and we can curate a custom moving to Kentucky plan for you. We'll talk about schools, communities, options, all the information that you could possibly want, and we'll set you up a safe search so when the right property comes up, we can help you make it a smooth move to Kentucky.